Hello everybody, this is SF and it's been a while since I talked about new releases of mobile games in Japan, but this one is relatively new. Now there have been new releases, it's just that I really didn't want to talk about them because I think a lot of you would just go download straight away because it's really those franchised games like SAO, Digimon Links, and the Naruto game all came out, and some were in English as well, so it didn't really need me to actually talk about them. But this one is new, it's original IP as well. It's called Layered Story Zero. So basically, in terms of the premise, is that in the future we have this AR game thing, and basically we have monsters defeating other monsters. We have our own monsters defeating other monsters, so that's pretty cool. But let's go and start the game up, and let's go into a dungeon and see how it goes, and I'll talk about the battle system. It's relatively unique as well, so let's go to a normal one. There are some English, but it's not like totally translated into English. And first of all, I want to talk about the team format. So basically you have one friend, which is on the bottom row, and then your top row, which is your own team. You have one leader monster, and you have two battle acts, and then you have two support acts. So all the monsters are separated into battle acts and support acts. So acts are basically monsters or characters, and your leader is also a battle act, but only their leader skill is activated. So let's check out my leader, which is a battle act and is called Phantom. And leader skill is that it takes 25% damage off of light monsters, and there is fire, water, wood, and then light, dark in those elements. And basically they both have active skills and a leader skill. And let's check out the support. There's the support act. This monster you get right at the beginning for free, so that's pretty cool, and it's a 5-star monster. And support monsters basically does not attack during the battle, but it does have special skills that can be really helpful. So this one will produce HP items, and has an auto skill that all your HP gets increased by 1.1 times, and it also has an active command, which I'll get to about it later. But anyways, let's go into the dungeon and see how it goes. Now, like I said, it is a little bit different for most people. Let's just skip the story here. And it's turn-based like a lot of games, but you do have your own movement. You have to move around and strategize and things like that. So for first, okay, let's skip the intro thing. So at the start of every turn, you choose two monsters to attack. So it's two out of your four monsters that are also your three battle act monsters and your friend monster. So you choose two, and there are blue slots on the bottom. Usually you want to charge them up so that once it's all filled, they can attack 3 times at once. So let's just choose two random, and it's just talking about a new gimmick here. It's a shield thing. So basically there's a red shield right here, so if you have a water monster and you go through the shield, then it'll deal more damage. But basically the way you attack is you can switch targets like this. Just tap on different monsters, and if you hold the screen, then it'll shoot this ring out, and it goes out and in and out, in and out. And if you release it, and when you release it, especially when the outer ring is closer to the inner ring, then you get a good bonus. So your timing is perfect, and you'll deal more damage. Sadly, I didn't choose the right one because it's a wood monster, and I chose a water monster in there. So let's do it again. But see, if I hold it and slide to the left, if I slide my finger to the left and right, up or down, I can move my guy. Oops, I released it. I was using a pen, so my pen just left the screen, so that was not great. But you can move around and stuff like that. So let's go to round number 2 and see my dude. One of my 3 slots, the blue slots, have been filled, so I can attack 3 times. I don't need it right here because there's only one guy here. So let's just choose these 2 on the left. And you see there's little balls out there. These little balls. These shields are for fire monsters, because if you go through them, then their attacks increase. And then you see these little balls. If you get them, then it will increase their attack. And there are green ones and red ones. So if there's a fire one that gets the item, then they'll get more damage. But even if it's not a fire monster or a wood monster, let's say for these two balls, I still get a damage multiplier. So let's get it and deal more damage. So that's the main gist of the game. In terms of the battle, just hold it, time it correctly, and then shoot out. Another thing is that you see this blue. Let's just choose my monsters. Let's choose these two because they're all stacked, and then I can hit 3 times in a row. But you see on the bottom, this one that I'm attacking, there's a blue circle down here. That's their weak point. So it's kind of like Monster Strike where there is a weak point. So if I move down here, it will deal more damage. So let's choose it. Let's do that here. And since he can attack 3 times in a row, he'll just keep on moving to the next monster. So that's really good. That's why you want to stack it up, especially for these mob stages, to just clean them up really fast. So you stall one, you don't let one guy attack, and then it will stall those slots, and you'll be able to basically wipe the floor out in one single turn. Okay, and here's the boss. It is a wood monster. So let's choose a fire monster, and let's choose a water monster because on the back there is that blue shield thing. And let's see how we're gonna do this. Let's go over to the top and let's go over to the top and grab those items and deal damage. Oh, that one shot? I just one shot it. Okay, that's really nice. And like I said, there's an active skill thing. That clear? Yeah, there's an active skill thing in the middle. You see in the middle there's a 92%, and if it's all charged up, then I get a special attack from my support axe. One is for healing and one is for wide shot. So I can depending on the range, the size of my square, and if all the enemies are placed in the same, like inside this box, then I can attack them all at once, which is really cool. And it wastes a turn. It doesn't. You don't have to hit the timer there. Okay, so that is the game in terms of the battle system, which is pretty nice, which is pretty unique. A lot of people, it does take a little bit of time to get used to like moving left and right and up and down because it's not as intuitive in terms of the speed. The sensitivity is kind of meh for the most part. So if you really want to go around really fast and just stop right where you want to stop, then it might take it's not as effective. So there is story mode, there is an event mode, which is basically evolution materials, exp for your monsters, and then there's a start dash that you get at the start for 7 days. So basically there are 2 types of monsters, battles and supports. And depending on which one you get is where you go. The highest rarity monster is 5. Usually you only roll 4 stars to 5 stars for the most part. But before we get to the hatcher, I want to talk about the other stuff that's in the game that's a little bit different. So on the top left there is a thing called entry 19. So it's called your Alterna menu, and basically it's a class system where you go up all the way to class 1 for the pro. And the only way to keep on going up is by getting XP. So I was at 0 over 100, 0 out of 100 in terms of my class 19. But after that battle that I just showed you, I gained 50 XP. And then once I hit this XP cap, there are missions that you have to do. And I don't think it shows here, but once you get it, you get missions to go up to the next class, and you do it all over again. And then there's a PvP battle, but you have to get to the beginner class right here. From class 15, you get to PvP with other people in the game that are playing the game. I don't know if it's real time, but I'm pretty sure it won't be real time. And then on the bottom right, there is a cluster menu. And let's just go to the cluster menu here. So it's kind of like a raid boss thing, where you get put into a random cluster. It's not like a guild or anything, it's randomized for you. It's kind of like a big community thing. It's not like a private clan that you go with your friends. I don't know if you can switch or not because it's really early in the game, but you get put into this cluster and then you complete missions, and then you get a raid battle. I don't know when, probably sometime. It says it'll come out in 42 days. Maybe they'll switch it afterwards, but I think the first month or two they want to get you guys off your feet, and then the raid battles will come for your cluster, and then you battle the raid boss, and then you get prizes for defeating it. So let's get on to the hatcher. Now in the beginning of the game you get a free 11 roll, so 10 plus 1, and then through the opening rewards and stuff that people get when they pre-register and stuff, you get another 10 shot worth, or 10 plus 1 shot worth. So let's use my 10 plus 1 shot worth is 255 crystals, and there is a sale for 180 if you use crystals that you've bought in the game. But in terms of the monsters, you really want those 4-star monsters in this hatcher. So let's go. The more the merrier. And if you want to reroll, you want to reroll monsters that can go to 5 stars. Now, all the 4-star ones that you roll will not all be able to get to the 5-star form, so be careful with that. That being said, there are some 3 stars that can go to 4 stars, but you really want 5 stars to be good. And I have 2 golds, which are guaranteed 4 stars. I don't know if there's any like guaranteed animations, but the silvers are 3 stars. So this guy can go to 4 star, but it cannot go to 5 star. This guy's a battle act. And I just want to skip all the silvers. I think I got her already. This one goes to 4 star. But it's really cool. Like you see this 2D art, you can switch to 3D as well on the top left. And you see them and you can move around and rotate and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And that's another battle act. Next one is Utomi, and then a dupe. Ooh, a cat girl. Manadian. And next, and Marco. So we're getting to the golds now. I don't know how to say her name. Okay, gold number 1. I think I got her before, and La Rose Rouge. Yep. It's only a 4 star, but it cannot go to a 5 star, which is really sad. And you can awaken her if you get dupes and stuff. But this monster is a 3 to 4 star monster. But in terms of limit breaking, that's more for the future, and it's not that great as well. Anyways. The next gold is probably APP. Probably not a 5-star monster either. Yeah, it's only a 4 star. So there's not a lot of 4 to 5 stars. I think there's only 8 out there. I'm not sure. I think it's either 4 or 8. But it's not bad really, because her leader skill is if you're above 80% HP, then your wood monsters or your green monsters will get a 1x6 attack multiplier. Her skill is a times 2 attack damage to a single target for 3 turns, which is kind of like a poison type of thing, I think. But yeah, not bad. And the last one up is Marco. So I did get some new battle acts. There's not a lot of support acts in the game, and it's mainly battle acts. But you do get a free support act. You get a free support act for free. So let's just switch my team a little bit. Let's put my 4 stars in. Let's see who this guy does. His auto skill is blue monsters get times 1.2 HP, and then max items you get during 1 turn is becomes 3 to 5 for 1 turn. Not bad. My leader, I do want to switch my leader out because this guy is not that great, but I don't have a lot. Oh, this guy is this cat thing. This guy you get for free, and I guess I'll go for the wood ones. Who knows? But I can decide later, really. outside the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue playing layer stories. There is a luck stat on these monsters, so I'm getting really scared of this becoming like Monster Strike where I have to max luck stuff. But there's no dungeons. There's no dungeons out there like event droppable monster dungeons yet, so maybe not. Hopefully not. Because that will basically get me off this game because I don't have enough time to max luck and stuff. But if you guys want to see more of Lair Story 0, then by all means comment below and try the game out for yourself. And there's also an anime attached to it, or an original anime. So you really like anime, you can just watch the anime and see how it actually, and see if you want to play the game even more or even less. But hope you, if you want to see me do more of these introductory videos of new releases, then by all means tell me, and hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see more of my videos, then be sure to click the annotation in the middle, and I also have a special discount code for you on JapanCodeSupply if you want to buy some Japanese gift cards, including iTunes cards. Thank you, and hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.